Well, good morning, WLS community. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Laura, and I think I might go under Laura Lost and Found. Just beginning my weight loss journey. I'm in the pre-op dance for the vertical gastric sleeve, and I have two more visits with the nutritionist. Still have to do the psych eval, and uh, hoping that I don't get fired from this process and that I can actually get sleeved. So we haven't even discussed surgery dates, not that far into this yet. But I must say that this community, the WLS community, has helped me so much with this journey. Of course, with this 6-month pre op dance, they encourage you to lose weight and get on a program. And I haven't really been into it yet. Therefore, my weight when I first weighed in was 280. Then I went up to 286. Then I went down to 284, and then last time I weighed in, I was at 288, and I just hadn't been putting a lot of focus into it. I have been dealing with very stressful times, but I have seen with these videos that I've been watching how important it is to get into a routine. It will really help doing it pre-op so that it's not a super shock when I actually get sleeved and then try to take everything on. Um, so thank you. Thank you very much. I would like to shout out to everyone that I've seen right now. Of course, looking at myself in a camera, I'm not thinking of everyone. Of course, I'm thinking of Finding Elizabeth. Fabulous. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for your wonderful work with the Naked Truth channel, which is helping so much. It's just wonderful. Thank you, Drea. Thank you, Nirvana. Thank you, Gretchen and SJ and Scotty and Phil and Scott. And I can't even think of everybody else. There are others that I'm not mentioning, but it's because my brain is not clear and I'm nervous in front of the camera. So thank you all. It really, really helps to know that I'm not alone. I'm 53, 53 and a half, yes. My birthday is February 24th, so I have a ways. Not that far, though, the way time's flying. And, growing up, I started with weight issues when I was like in 5th grade. And I visited family in Mississippi where food was just so good and rich. And I was playing and water skiing and doing all kinds of really fun stuff and staying active, but I still managed to put weight on because it was also around the time when my body was starting to change. And um, so, and since then, I just have been up and down the scale and have tried uh, almost everything that I can think of except for weight loss surgery. And I got to a point recently. Now, I have a 10-year-old daughter. She'll be 11 at the end of October. And after I had her, at first she was taking weight off with the nursing, and I loved it. I swore that she should never stop nursing until she went off to college because it was working so well for me. But of course, once she started with food, she wasn't pulling as much off of me. But during that time, during the nursing time, I wasn't trying to take uh, take advantage of the situation, so I was eating whatever I wanted and getting away with it and thinking, fiddly dee, I'll worry about that tomorrow. And so once it stopped, the nursing stopped, weight started going back on. And then also at the time, there were relationship issues, and I'd gotten to a point where I can remember consciously just going, you know what, just forget it. This doesn't matter anymore. You've got your daughter. Just eat what you want and just do what you want, and just forget about trying to look good for other people. And so, and, already they're, obviously thinking screwed up, because we should try to do the best for ourselves. But that's where I was. Well, actually, I started this rant with talking about how wonderful the weight loss community is, because all those years, and even until recently, whenever I would embark on some type of a program, I just felt alone. I look at all these other people that didn't seem, up here, you never know what's going on in someone's mind, but it seemed like they didn't have the same issues I did. They didn't, there's some people, when they bring things into the office, they can sit near it and not do a thing and not indulge, whereas I can be way across the room. Hell, I could be in another room and it will call to me. If I'm aware that it's there, then all of a sudden that is like this repeating banner that's going over and over in my mind, the cheesecake by the refrigerator, cheesecake by the refrigerator, cheesecake by the refrigerator. And it's an obsession. I do have an addictive personality. I have first I started with food, but then I also, growing up into the 70s, it was super popular, lots of change. And so I went the route of drugs and alcohol, and so I've done those dances too. The thing is when you stop doing those things, you can completely stop. You don't have to have that to survive, whereas with food you do. And food has, circled around and again become my drug of choice. So having this weight loss community is proving that I am not alone, that I can relate to all of you. I can, and I feel strength and a kind of solidarity with you all, in that I can do this. I can do this. Yes, this sleeve will be a tool. It will be a super efficient tool to begin with, because it will help force me to get these habits changed. It will help me to have weight loss to support me, then to be able to do exercises on a regular basis. I can exercise, I can swim. I did walking, and then I was so pissed off because I was walking up and down just the street where I live, and it didn't feel like I'd strained anything. And I go into work, and I'm sitting down for a while, and then I get up, and my knee's out of whack. And it was that really irritating, painful feeling. And then I'm limping around the office, and I was so put out. I just said, I need to go home right now. I'm so ticked off. And I did. I was able to. I've put in tons of overtime recently. I work in financial aid, and it's a busy time of year. So it's so frustrating when you know that you have to exercise to get yourself into a better spot, and then your body's going, can't do it. And so, let's see, where was I going with that rant? Well, I want to be able to, so the weight loss sleeve will help me with that, will help me get this additional weight off, which is taxing my knees, which will then help me to do better. Anyway, you are seeing me in all my glory on a Sunday morning. My hair is semi-brushed, but everything else is just really natural. And it's okay, because I want to be as real as possible. I do like, you'll see me with makeup on another time, on another video, but so this is it. So here we go. Today is, just hit 10 minutes. Today is September 25th, and I don't know what I weigh. I don't have a scale in the home, which is good because I just get too crazy with it. But my last weigh-in was at 288. My highest weight ever was in the 290s, and I'm not sure how high up in the 290s I got, to tell you the truth, because I've just been weighing at the doctor's office. But it scared me, and I'm just tired of lumbering. I feel just like I'm lumbering around, and so I want to stop this. So anyway, this is it. I will be making videos from here on out, and I'm so glad to join you all. And again, thank you. Lots of love to you. And that was my my little boy Augie, who is so light he doesn't even really hit the keys. Okay, take it easy. Have a good one. Ciao.